We are live from Virginia, USA. If you are watching this later, this was the live. I'm Sherifa, Nakalema, Virginia, USA. And I'm very passionate about these topics of making more money, making our life better. Let me cut off the sound there. So the topic today is the words we use. The words, the statements we use, which, according to the experts, I'm learning, I'm sharing, could be blocking money from our lives. It's called limiting beliefs. They're called limiting beliefs. And I want to start off with a question. Welcome, welcome, the ones in the chat, especially Miss Sheila. Thank you for the good job. I want to start off by asking the ones in the chat a question, but also you who's watching it later, the same question. If I asked you, I'm assuming you don't have much money, right? You want to make some more, right? So if I ask you that how much money would you make a month and feel like, wow, now everything is good? How much would it be? Please don't just use exaggeration. Just throw out numbers. Just look at how much you're making today, every month, and also how much you say, if I made that every month, everything will be cool. There is a reason why I'm asking that question. Please answer it. Let me see in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Sheila, welcome. Janet, are you still awake? Sorry. Don't worry, you can sleep. You don't have to be here. I know she's in Malaysia, and in Malaysia it's 10 p.m. already, 10:10. So you can leave anytime. Ashraf is here today. Ashraf, welcome. And please, let's share it. Let's discuss this topic because I feel like this is a very important topic, okay? Oh, Salma is still awake. Where is Mariam? You know, I come live on this at this time because I'm thinking about you in Malaysia. That's why I do this around this time. Also, I had mentioned that I'll come on Saturday. The other day, I was watching my own video. I said I come live every Saturday. Okay, let's maintain it. Let's maintain it. Back to the question: how much? Put in your currency. Don't worry. I have a calculator right here. How much would you make a month, Miss Sheila, to say, I'm happy, I'm grateful, this is enough, I'm happy? Let me see how much it would be. I'm going to convert it into dollars. For those of you who, because I'm here in USA, so we speak in dollars, but I'll convert it into USA dollars. And then, so Miss Sheila, let me go with you first. In fact, let me start with the ones who are going to leave quickly. Miss Janet, Salma, the ones in Malaysia, I'm thinking maybe you leave us before we end this. How much would you make a month? Those of you who come later in the chat, please put in the chat. How much would make a month and say, if I'm paid this month, maybe it's a job or maybe it's your business. If I make so much every month, I'm covered, I'm good. And the reason I'm asking you that, because there is something called, it's a good topic. Yeah, it's a good topic. Yeah, they're always good topics. It depends. Okay, Salma. Okay, Miss Sheila, how much do you make every month to say you are good? You don't. That's enough for you. And those of you who are watching me. So the reason I'm asking that, there is something called self-image or self-worth. By the way, I'm not an expert. I just learned these things. You see, I love books. And I watch so many experts and buy programs. Something called self-image, something called self-worth is how we sit and put limits on something, on like how much we can make, how much you could do. Like even like people like in a relationship, you could say you could limit yourself, like you could get more. Maybe you have a husband, wife, someone will say, no, I'll never get that. Do you use like words like this? I'll never do that. I can't do that. I don't do that. Like things like that. I could never afford that. Those kind of words. Those words come because of limiting beliefs. And what are limiting beliefs? I did some research before I started here. And limiting, because I use it a lot. But as today I said, let me define it. But I don't remember the first time I had it, but now I'm used to it. So, but for you, maybe you are hearing for the first time. So what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs, the definition I got from a lady, I got it from, I'll introduce her channel later because I'm going to refer to it again. Not a channel, it's a website. These are ideas you maintain about money. This time about money, because it could be limiting beliefs about something else, right? But about money. So limiting beliefs are ideas or you maintain about money, your money, your relationship with money, or your ability to make money, to make more money. It's like the beliefs about money, how you speak about it, everything. We're going to discuss how we speak about money in a way that blocks it from coming, and how could choose to change it. You know, you have to make a choice. Some people, you could say, this is done like that. I'm one of them, by the way. Some things I refuse to say that one. I don't want to change it. Leave it alone. But I'm thinking that maybe you are willing to change, right? If you're willing to change, then we're going to say the words and the statements you've been using, and we are going to suggest, using the experts on these websites, the words you could use to change it, to reverse it, okay? So, how much? Did anyone put how much? You didn't put how much you want to make, Miss Sheila. At least you are the leader in the chat. I'm waiting for how much you want to make. You don't have an amount? How much would you make a month to say you are happy? You are happy and grateful, this is enough. Salma, how much is it? Janet, I don't see Janet. Janet, did she sleep? Okay, I'm going to ignore you in the chat for a moment if you are not chatting, and concentrate with the ones who are going to come later. Limiting beliefs. We limit ourselves. Can you imagine? Where do they come from? They come from a long time ago. They started a long time ago from your household, like where you lived, what they were talking about money, and depending, we all come from different backgrounds, you know. But they say, especially when you're younger, like under 10 years, right? By that time. But then I think some of this stuff grows with us. Like we come with it up to now. I'm 55. So I believe some of these things, and they're not good for me. The reason I'm talking about this topic, I had to explore it in detail, relating myself. And then I started introducing it here on my channel. Because, maybe you've thought like this. Let's assume you have skills, right? You went to school, you have the skills. Maybe you mastered something, you know how to do something. Not necessarily in school, but a trade, like something you know how to do. You have some skills, right? And then you also, maybe you have a business, right? In other words, you are providing value to society. It's not like they're sleeping, watching TV, playing video games. No, you are working. You're busy. Every day you are busy. And then you get to a point you think, really? There is something you've been putting your effort in, like working daily. And you think by a certain time, some results will be coming. But you don't see them. It happened to me. That's why I went to research in these courses and learn what's really this, because I'm working hard. What could be happening? There's something called blocking money. You could be blocking it. So money blocks. I have a quiz, by the way. I almost forgot to link it, but I put it later. I put it in you know, when you see me delay, you may not know what's going on. I put a quiz for you. It's in the description. Because normally I put these things like late after the live. Today I decided to put it. There is a quiz. When you go take it, it's free. You'll be surprised. In fact, I'll get it and put it here for you. Margaret, welcome. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Oh, you made it. Margaret, you made it. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Thank you. I like it. Like you took the advice and ran with it. You're doing well on TikTok, Margaret. Thank you. So, there are limiting beliefs that we can block money from ourselves. If you want to know that you have money blocks, you know, when I'm saying these things, you say, what is she talking about? It's true. Until you take the quiz, you may not know. So I have this quiz. Before I leave, I'll put in the chat, but right now it's in the description. For those of you who come later, you take it and they ask you a few questions, you keep answering. then soon they're going to tell you what's going on with you. You have limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs. They may be in different areas. It may not be money, it could be something else, but mostly money, depending on where I grew up, how they were dealing with money. So let's go to now. Remember, I just defined limiting beliefs for those who came later. These are ideas, limiting beliefs about money now, because it could be limiting beliefs about relationships, about other things, but we're talking about money. Limiting beliefs are ideas you maintain about money, your relationship with money, or your ability and what? Worthiness to get money. Yeah, remember worthiness? That's a self-image thing, self-worth. You don't think you are worthy. But right now, I'm going to understand what I'm saying, I'm going to borrow a website. Curious about the quiz. Curious about the quiz. You've seen the quiz, yeah. Work very good, man. Work very good. Yeah, we work. But you people in the chat, I don't know what happened. I asked you how much you want to make a month to be happy, like the highest you could make. The highest, you didn't put a number. So let's go to this website because they have what I want to quote today. So this first one is called, I have to give them credit. It's called Joyful Through It All. That's a nice name. JoyfulThroughItAll.com. Can you imagine staying joyous? It doesn't matter. Now she came with limiting beliefs about money. And please just listen, because I'm going to say statements. Now you see if this led to you or not. If even any one of them, okay? The first one is, I grew up poor, so I'll always be poor. Is there someone who speaks like that? Maybe somewhere far in the village, they say, oh, we have nothing, we're going to be like this. Another one is I'll always be in debt, especially in USA. USA, whoo, debt is everywhere. You buy a car, it's a loan. You buy a house, it's a loan. Everything's a loan. Even if furniture is a loan. So you may be saying, I'll always be in debt. So you think about everything like you never paid cash. You always have to go for debt. For me, the first time I saw that someone could buy things in a house on a loan, I could not understand it. I said, really? They give you a couch, you like for 3 years, it's even old before you even pay off. By the time you pay off this one, you need another one? That's sad, actually. Okay, another one. Remember I said two. I grew up poor, so I'll always be poor. Another one, I'll always be in debt. Another one, let's see. I'll never pay off this mortgage. See? You know, a mortgage is, normally they do mortgages for a house, like here in USA, it's like 30 years, they give you 30 years. So if you're like 30 and you buy a house, that means by 60 years, you have to pay it off. It has to be paid off. But you know what happens? Some people go back and borrow against it and do other things. So it end up refinancing it and making longer. So you may end up saying, I'll never pay off this mortgage. And then I'll never have enough money to feel secure. Now I'm just reading such statements. I have to work all the time or I'll go broke. I'll just pay myself back. Meaning what? I didn't understand that one. Then I'll pay off my credit card eventually. See, that means you keep charging and paying the minimum and you pay it off eventually. That's American. That will be related to Americans or other people with countries with credit, right? And then another one, I can live comfortably in debt. Actually, you could live comfortably in debt. You just pay off the minimums and live your life like happily. You could do that. And then everything would be okay if I was paid more. Yes, that's what I was saying. That if you believe that if I was paid this much, then I can do it. But remember, you know this book, or sometimes I put it far, this was far. This book, you know what he said? Whenever you get paid more, then you keep buying more. You see, such things, now if you're buying this kind of car, the more money you make, now you start thinking about the bigger car. If it's a house, a bigger house. Like it never ends. The sale never ends. So this one can't be true. Like I said what? Wait. that everything will be okay if I was paid more. No, because when you get paid more, then you start thinking bigger things, doing more things. Then the things you never did before, now you want to do them and create more problems. Okay, then another one is, I could just buy it all. I'll be happy. So if you bought it all, you'll be happy. I don't know, that one getting into, I think, another topic. Then I don't need a budget. Yeah, if you don't budget, then how do you know? You need to know how much you bring in a month and how much you spend. Otherwise, you're going to be just spending whatever is available in your hands or what? So how do you decide what to spend on and what not to spend on? We all need those budgets. I said I'll remind myself to handle budget as a topic right here. Budget. We need to budget. Okay, another one. I get paid a lot, so I don't need to save money. Woo! I get paid a lot? That's dangerous. So what if you lose your job? Wow. Then I will worry about saving money when I'm older. When you're older? Hi, this is crazy, I'm telling you. I didn't read them before. I just knew I was going to read them here. All of them. I read just a few. Then my family is rich, so I didn't need to worry about my finances. Wow. Okay, that's it. Did you find any relevant to you? Did you find any of that relevant to you? Even their loans? I told you, Janet, I miss you in my life. It's a real disease. And someone put in a chat that limiting belief is a real disease. It's a disease and we all have it. That's a weird thing. Even the rich people have their own. You know, the rich people who believe they're going to lose it. There was a story about a person who was so worried about losing it, they were not even eating. They're very tiny like this, all worried about people are going to steal my money. Well, can you imagine? What kind of belief is that? If you knew how to make it the first time, even if they steal it, you make it again, right? Okay, so that was funny. Oh, you put 100,000. Okay, now Salma put $100,000. You know, 100,000 a month or a year? Salma, you want that a month or a year? Because there is something called, you know, these things I learned. Let me wait. What you meant? Is it 100,000 Salma a month, or you want to make 100,000 a year? And I'm assuming that's the dollars. Yeah, USA dollars. Let me wait for your answer before I respond, because there's something to learn from that number you just put out. See, I wanted a number. What about you watching? What number would you put? What's it? She put the highest of 100,000, but I don't know if she means a month or a year. Because before you even respond, let me say something about it. They say you may say $100,000 a month, but how much are you making right now? Because if you are putting a figure that's too high from what you are making right now, that's just something the mind cannot conceive it. So if your mind cannot conceive it, they say it's hard. The mind had to be able to conceive it. So if I tell the story. I don't think I want to tell that story again today, about the young man who was making like 20,000, and the guy was asking him to stretch, and the most he could stretch was, I think he went to like 70,000. He said, no, how can I make more? He could say, I don't have any assets, I don't have this, I don't have the skills, so how can I make any more? He could not see himself making more because of how he is right now. Now, can you see yourself making more, Salma? 100,000 a month or a year? Welcome. Oh, Moonlight. Well, welcome. Nice to see you, Moonlight. It's been a while. To see you. Please, I want to see you on my TikToks. Come on my TikToks. I want to share your TikToks too to the group. Moonlight, I sent you a message. Okay. All of you, I wish you had participated with the figure we want to make every month, because there is a lesson. Now, this is, remember I just said the statements about what you tend to say about yourself. Then I have some examples that, yeah, welcome, Moonlight. Yeah, I have some examples of statements that we say to ourselves. Right now, I'm going to give you the statements that we tend to say, and then the statements we should say, and then for those of you who want to wait, I'll give you some money affirmations, words you can use to attract money. But let me first go to some of these words that, yeah, the ones we tend to say to ourselves. I'll go from another place, and also how you could switch it to say it better, okay? I wanted $10,000 a month, but these limited beliefs, no. Now that would be the mind. The mind has those limits too, depending on, that's why we're gonna use these statements that I'm about to give you, okay? But let's first go through a few more, okay? What do you say to yourself? Now this is different from what I just read earlier. Money is hard to obtain. Let me go by you in the chat. Please respond to this. Put yes or no. Can you type faster? You can go through all these. Or you pick out which one relates to you. Or let me read them. You type the one you know relates to you. Because that way we don't slow the live, right? Because the typing takes time. So as I read them, if you feel this one relates to you, just type it. Just type it in the chat. Okay, money is hard to obtain. So if you agree with that, just say, money is hard to obtain. Put it in the chat. Another one is, you need to be frugal to have more. That means you spend little, like, yeah, you need to be like a miser to have more. Do you believe that? Or you are selfish if you want to make a lot of money. Do you believe that? That you are selfish? Please, you come later, if you are watching this later, put in the chat. It will be fun to read. I would read it, what you really have been telling yourself. If you believe in this, I want you, if you're saying yes to this, that's when you quote it, right? Okay, let me go back quickly. Money is hard to obtain. If you believe that's, write it. You need to be frugal to have more. Or you are selfish if you don't want to make a lot of money. Then money determines success or failure. Then this is all I can make. This is all I can make. You say that to yourself. And then I think I'll stop at that. Let me see. Because these ones, the ones I'm about to give you, they have like a way to say it better. Like this one, when I was researching, they give you the bad statement and then the good statement next. So you can flip it. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay. No one responded. You didn't type it? Okay. Let me move on. Some of it are going to watch it later. I think you're about to say you are sleepy, right? Watch how you can switch things around. Remember we said we want to switch from the blocking language to the abundant language. The scarce language to the abundant language. Scarcity, poverty, all that stuff. We want to drop it. We all have it, but we are learning, okay? So, like this one. If you're saying to yourself, I need to say where I got this from. This is a different website. Remember the other one was joyful throughout it all. The ones I read earlier. This one is clevergirlfinance.com. This lady, they name things nice. Like this one, clevergirlfinance.com. So Clever Girl says this, that if you're saying to yourself, I can either do what I love or make money. It's like either or. I can either do what I love or make money, which means when you do what you love, you don't expect to make money. You only make money if you do what you don't love, like you go just for the money. You know, like this relates to what we do here when I do online affiliate marketing. You could decide to promote something because that's where the money is, but you don't really care for it because you believe that you can't do what you love and also make money, which is not true. So let me see what they are saying here. Okay, now she's saying you can switch that. This is the first statement. I can either do what I love or make money. That's a bad one because you could do both, right? Change it to I can make money doing what I love. I can make money doing what I love. That's a form of affirmation. I'm going to go to affirmations last. I'll read affirmation last for those of you who will hang with me. I'll give you statements you can write to read and change your mindset. Slowly, slowly, slowly. The other guy, someone I listen to, calls it temperature. That whenever you read these statements, you change the temperature. It keeps going up until you start believing it. And you start attracting the good things, that the people, the circumstances. By the way, as we talk about all this topic, think about your environment, because it really matters. That's why I create groups. I have WhatsApp groups, because I want to try to put people in the same environment. People who are doing the same thing you want to do. Because if you are around people whose mindsets, they have all this disease of limiting beliefs, and you're trying to get rid of it, it's like COVID. You're going to, I think YouTube doesn't like me using that. But you cannot be around, everyone is sick, and you stay. As you get better, get yourself out of there, okay? Try to get better friends, people who have a similar mindset, okay? So, saying, like right now, you can write this one down, because this is relevant, right? Especially with the social media time. I can make money doing what I love. That's a good one. I need that. I'm already doing it, by the way. For me, I'm already doing that one. I can make money doing what I love. Then another one is the bad statement, or the lack mindset. It says, money doesn't buy happiness. So you are refusing to make money because what? So it says, instead of saying that money doesn't buy happiness, say this: money can buy the things I want for a good life. Money can buy the things I want for a good life. Now, if you were saying the other one, switch to this one. Number 3. Remember, these are all from clevergirlfinance.com. You need money to make money. Woo, that one. That one, I have a little bit of that. You need money to make money. Because whenever I call people to come and learn how to make money online, they say, I don't have money. But you know, the weird thing is that this costs only $7. That's why I respond to them. I say, go fast like a Muslim, go spend 2 days without lunch so that you can save, because it's very cheap. But because the mindset is, oh, you have to have money to start a business, that's what they're thinking. Actually, it's very cheap. It's $7. So you need money to make money. So she says, change it to, I can start from where I am. Yes, I can start from where I am. It's the $7 you learn, then your social media you promote, and you're good to go. That's what we all do, right? So I can start from where I am. That's one good statement. Now another one. I can never save. Woo! I can make money doing what I love. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. You like walking. You like good health. Yes, you can do that. Okay. See, Janet, why I like you in the chat? Now I can never save. Yeah. When you do your budgeting and it's always negative, you're always using credit cards, of course you're going to say, I can never save. So she's saying, switch it to this one. I'm learning more about money and saving every day. So that means you have to learn first before you can get to you can flip it, right? And I would say come and learn how to make more. You make more, then you can get to saving. Okay, the last one I'm going to give is, my family isn't rich. So you are there, you just gave up because your family isn't rich. She says, say, I'm not my family. So if they are not rich, I can create my own. I can go start. So, haven't you had people who break cycles, those cycles of poverty or cycles of education? People who say, oh, my family will not go to college. In my family, we all do this. No, you can switch it. Have you seen people who are like a doctor? The man is a doctor and all the children become doctors? You can come and say, no, I don't want to be a doctor. I'm switching, I'm changing something else. So everything has a beginning. Okay, that's that. Now, do you have anything you want to say? Because the last one I'm going to is the affirmations that you can use. You see, if you like any of these, I got this from Mind Movies. By the way, the lady who gives you that quiz, they have like some programs. If you want, you can go join her programs. And that's why I got these. The affirmations for abundance. Yes, great tips. I can make money doing what I love. That's a good one. Okay, you listen to this, and after I read this, I'm going to end it. Pick the one you like and read it twice, because I want you to. It was a movie she recorded. She used Mind Movies. You can create your own Mind movie to create whatever you want. So she was giving a sample of which statements you could put in a Mind movie. So if you like any of these, just pick what you like and write it. Create a list. Janet, create a list that you can use. We already got one. I can make money doing what I love. You did that. And remember why we use these. Anything, any statement you write down or you read starting with I and I am, especially I am, follows you. So if you say I am confident, I'm confident, and keep repeating it, soon you're going to start believing it. And they say it's faster if you do it in front of a mirror. But you have to do it daily. Some people said 21 days, 30 days. It has to be like many times daily. That's when you change it. You change these limiting beliefs. The disease, that's the medicine. Okay. Statement number 1. I have everything I need for an abundant life. I have everything I need for an abundant life. Remember, you are not supposed to believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Sorry, I know you don't believe it. Remember the disease? The disease, she gave me a good word. The disease is still there, the limiting beliefs. These are to help you switch it. But I also say change the environment. Come be close to us. So, because this is what we talk about. When you hear us believing it and you see what you are doing and we change our lives, you say, oh, I can change mine too, right? So I invite you. Come. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and click on subscribe on the notification bell. So when I'm here, you come. Okay. I have everything I need for an abundant life. These statements were written by an expert. So you like a good one, take it. Okay. I'm open to receiving opportunities into my life which bring me abundance. Do you know how big that one is? Even just believing that you are receiving opportunities. Do you know you can just go somewhere and meet some people and things get connected and you learn into something nice? So be open, believe it. I'm open to receiving opportunities into my life which bring me abundance. Another one, I act wealthy, therefore I'm wealthy. You know, this one is, we have a guy, it was one of my trainers, Vic. He said, you have to take yourself in an environment and feel it, and then you say what? I have to work hard to get here too. It's like when you go in a hotel or a restaurant. I don't know what you like. I'm not a restaurant person, but whatever you like, right? If it's eating in a restaurant, try getting to a nice one and get in there and get the feeling for one day. They said that alone can motivate you to work harder to come again. So if you ever traveled by air and you traveled in first class or business class and you didn't have to be like squeezed in like the way we travel, can you imagine? I travel 14 hours in Emirates, although Emirates is not so bad, but all squeezed and sitting with the same person all those hours, 14 non-stop. You say, you know what? I'm going to save my money. I'm going to be in business class next time, or even first class, I don't know. But when you go there, your mind is going to say, like Robert says, now it's coming. You know, keep the book closed. He says, instead of saying, I cannot afford it, say, how can I afford it? How do all these people afford it? Because the other guy, oh my goodness, all stories come forward because he did it. Do I need to say, man? You know Eric Thomas, the motivator? He got tired of it. He said, I'm passing by these people. I keep going in the back. These are humans too. They're people, they're not robots. How come I'm passing by them? They sit here nice, and I have to go all the way in the back. So he worked hard, now he flies first class, I'm telling you. So you can get motivated by being in the environment, by seeing it or testing it, and you say, I have to get this too. See, that's a tip. I talk too much. Now I went in, because of the statement. It says, I act wealthy, therefore I'm wealthy. So try it one time and see. It's going to motivate you to think differently, to work hard, to think of like, oh, I could do this, okay? Okay, another one, I'm financially free. Another one, I choose to donate to charities because money is abundant. I always say that whatever you get, whatever little you have, what you call little, give away some. Give away some, because giving away in good faith, by the way. You give like you have. Not like, oh my goodness, today I'm giving, I won't eat tonight. No, give it away in good faith, someone who needs it even more than you today, and it's going to create more abundance in your life because you feel abundant. You need to give it away in a feeling abundant, not like feeling like, oh, there's nothing you can do, so I have to give. No, give it happily, okay? I'm learning, by the way. Then another one is, I'm worthy of being wealthy. Remember, we talked about self-image. Where is the paper? I wrote self-image and self-worth. Yeah, I have some of that. If you don't feel, and for me, I told you where it came from, some of you who watch me a lot, because we worked hard as young people without being paid. So we just work and go, work and go, work and go. So you grow up thinking your time is free. I'm doing it, you see me doing it all the time. I take people on Zoom, I do advice all the time. Some people charge money for that, but I don't. See, that's a problem. I'm worthy of being wealthy because I don't value my time that much. That's why I keep giving away. And know what's sad is I give it away to people who don't even care. They don't even do what I'm asking them to do. That's the sad thing about it. If I gave it away and they did what I'm asking them to do, I think it will be fine. But now, that's why I started changing a little bit. Okay, I'm worthy of being wealthy. I have a successful wealth mindset. No, we are lacking that one. The disease is strong, Janet. I am the one that says I have a successful wealth mindset. No, we need to work on that, because once you get that right, everything will happen. We don't have it, so we have to create it. I have a successful wealth mindset. I need that one. I'm grateful for the abundance in my life. That one, I think I'm good at that. I'm grateful for the abundance in my life already, but you have to even think of having even more than you have right now. It's like, I already have this, I already have that, even the ones you don't have yet. That's a training, they say. We have to get used to that. Like seeing yourself as having all the stuff you want to have, like you already have it now. I have it now. What is it, Janet? What do you want to have now? It's already coming to 11. I have what now? What is it? What is it that you wish you had, so that you can create a statement to say you already have it now? That's a training. Have it now. Because they say the brain doesn't know about the future and the past, it just knows about now. So when you keep saying you have it now, then soon it will appear now. Yeah. Abundance now. Yeah. You have to be grateful for what we have right now, but also think of what those other things that you want to have happen in the future. The training is, we have to think of it like it's already here now. I'm already. Which car do you want to drive? Let's try it, Janet. I'm happy and grateful. I'm driving. Which car? I'm giving you a statement. Go right. I'm happy and grateful that I'm driving. What kind of car do you want to drive, Janet? Okay, let's see. I'm wise in my relationship with money. Yeah, we need the wisdom, because if you find people who know how to manage money, They could even turn whatever little you think is very little into something else because they know how to multiply and all that. So I'm wise in my relationship with money. Then I have the means to make wise decisions. It's almost connected. Then I'm grateful to easily pay my bills. Ah, Janet, that's a nice one, right? I'm grateful to easily pay my bills. I have more, but I think there are too many, right? I appreciate all I have. Money is constantly flowing into my life. Financial success is mine. I think I'm going to stop right there. I didn't finish all of them because there are some in the back, right? It's too many. Oh, you want to drive a Lamborghini? Why do you want a Lamborghini? Do they have Lamborghinis for families? Lamborghinis tend to be small. You want to go alone? You are going alone. I don't think you are taking me with you in that Lamborghini, are you? Okay, do we still have, I think I'm going to stop right there because it becomes too long, the live, but I had more statements. You get the idea. Go search YouTube or mostly, actually the writers are better, I think. YouTube, anyone could say, but I think if you went to Google and searched the blogs, I think those people are better writers. Find money, affirmations, find all the stuff you're talking about. You'll be amazed if this is new to you, what other people say about it. And then, for those of you who have some money, you can get into this lady's course, although the quiz is free. Finding out what's wrong is free. Let me get the link for you. I have it here somewhere. You can go take the quiz. Okay? Take the quiz and see. Some of you have taken it maybe. How come we didn't have many likes? You didn't like the live. Please like it. Like the live. Those of you who came later, please click on the live. Miss Moonlight, did you like it? Salma, Janet, did you all like it? Please like it. Like it. I'm about to close it because I don't want to make it too long. In summary, this is what we have talked about. We said that we all have this disease, someone named it a disease, called limiting beliefs. And because of the limiting beliefs, we found ourselves saying things like, I can't afford it, I won't do that, this is not for me, it's for rich people, I'll never do that, I'll never get out of this debt, I'll never save money, those kind of words. And now we found that we can change it. The way we change it, in number one, I said change the environment because it doesn't matter. They will think you are like this person. How are you behaving these days? They will not understand. You have, in fact, Lisa Nichols, she said she moved from her local place where she lived to another state, I think. She went to another state. She said, I have to leave. She left. She said, I'll be more useful to you people when I come back. But for now, I'm gone. So she went to another environment. Right here, you don't have to leave the physical space. You can be in the same house, but you could be up here with us, learning as we learn. So you change the mindset. Once you change the mindset, you're going to realize that actually you can do more. The one thing I didn't mention is that we have to have value, right? I touched on it a little bit because I said you're not sleeping. You're not sleeping, you're not watching movies, you're not watching video games, playing video games. You are actually working on improving, right? Make sure you provide value to society. That's how you're going to make money. You're going to provide value either with your education, you have a job, a fairly good job. If you think you need more education, go get more education. If you feel like, if I could get to this degree or that, whatever, go do it. Go do it. It's not too late. You're still alive, right? So, one time is more education. Number two, just get more skilled. You don't necessarily go to school, but you master something. They say 10,000 hours creates, like you have to be an expert in something. If you spend 10,000 hours doing it, so choose what is it? Especially this age of the internet, choose something, master it, so that you are known for that. That doesn't mean you have to go back to school. Could be short courses and stuff, master something. That's number two. Number three, business. Business, solve a problem. Go somewhere Oh, no, you don't have to go somewhere. You could just ask people around. What's their issue? What are they complaining about? If people are complaining about something, then there's an opportunity to make money. Okay? As they complain, you think about how to solve it. Okay? Those are entrepreneurs. So you can be an entrepreneur. Three ways that I suggest. Either you school, you already maybe you have the knowledge, you already have the degree, whatever. Go find a better company somewhere they value you, they pay you enough. Number two, although we never go to enough. What's enough? Then number two, and as you make that money, save some of it and do what Rich Dad says, what Robert Kiyosaki says. Save some of it and start creating a business, a side hustle. That's what we do, or invest it somewhere. Okay? That's the one with a job. The next one is like a freelancer. You have your skill, you mastered it, you are doing it, you're making the money, and also the end world is to invest it. You have to figure out a way to invest it, properties, whatever you have to do. The third one is the one who is solving people's problem by becoming an entrepreneur. You create a business. You know, I had an idea, Janet, listen to this. You know, people who braid hair, I was thinking about why instead of, you know how we use from sewing, like using a needle, how they use a sewing machine? How come we can't get something to just use on people, to do the cornrows, people who braid hair? I was thinking about that, and I've said this for a long time, and then someone said, oh, someone is doing it. But I remember saying it like over 10 years ago. Like you could start a hair and just put, like the way a tailor, you compare a tailor who uses a machine and the one who uses their hands. How can they braid? It takes so many hours. I said, there has to be a machine somewhere. Maybe, or you create it. You can go create it. That's an idea for those of you who want to invent things. Like the braiding that's long, you just put something and it does it faster, right? Yeah, entrepreneurs. Okay, Margaret, I'm grateful you can share with us all this. Oh, thank you, Margaret. And you've been hiding, see? Margaret, you just came out of the closet. You've been hiding. Okay, that's it. Please share it. Share this video, this live with someone. Because this, believe me, this disease, some people have healed from it. Those, you see people who are like getting out of over there, they figure these things out. At some point, they say they found out what was limiting them, and they decided to create a better life. Even making a decision, like you, Margaret, you just made a decision recently. The first time I talked to you, you said, I don't have time. Then I challenged you. I said, no, you have the time. Anyone who says to me, I don't have time, I'll never believe that one. Because you have 24 hours a day. And if I'm asking you to do something that takes 1 hour a day, so how can you tell me you don't have 1 hour a day? What do you do? So I disagree. I always disagree. And I disagreed with you. And you took me up on the challenge. Now you're a TikToker. So now you post daily. I'm going to put you in our group. Okay, thank you all so much. Please leave a comment. You know, all of you in the chat, today let me talk to you before you leave. I always ask you to please add a comment before you leave, but you forget. Please, today, add a comment on this video. Because I want to know what's your takeaway. Not in the chat, on the comment. Is there a comment section right now? Janet, check for me. Is there a comment section or it's not? You can't see it yet. I think it's there. Is there a comment section? Can you see it? Because people, we put comments like I can't wait. It's there, right? Salma, is it there? Yes, please add a comment. Margaret, before you leave, please add a comment. Janet, leave a comment. Moonlight, leave a comment. Salma, leave a comment. Sheila, leave a comment. Today, where are the males today? They're going to watch later. So add a comment for me. And those of you who come later to watch it later, please add a comment. What do you think about this ranting? Yeah, just rant. Because I feel like these are good topics to talk about, especially from casual language, just speaking. I'm just speaking. The websites, in fact, let me share this lady's website. For those of you who are going to come later, I put the link for the quiz. Now I'm putting the link. Sometimes they show this chart to the people who come later, And then put the website where I got this information. Some of it I knew, but some of it... Did I give you the quiz? Yeah, I gave you the quiz already. So I gave you the website. The first one was that's joyful throughout it all. I like that one, the way she named it. And this other one is called Clever Girl Finance. They know how to name things. So I'm putting both in the chat when you come later. That's why I got some of this stuff. Because their knowledge is helped us in combination with what I already knew. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Please remember to add a comment for me what you got out of this, what you didn't know. Do you agree? Oh, share. Okay, thank you. Share some more. Thank you for watching it, and I hope you got something out. Do you have the disease? Janet named it a disease of limiting beliefs. I think we all have it. It comes from childhood, from the way you've been thinking. So we need to open it up. They say repetition, those statements, repeating them, and of course, changing the environment. Come to a better environment, our environment, okay? Leave a comment for me, like it, share it, subscribe, click on the bell so you remember me. Okay, you can find me on TikTok, by the way. That's where I am. I'm about to go there live right now. Sherifa Nakalema on TikTok. Oh, Halal Money. Sherifa Nakalema on TikTok. Sherifa Nakalema everywhere. Yeah, Margaret, you already. I see. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.